Okay, so what just happened? No, seriously, what just happened? From being on defensive to suddenly knocking that giant out in one single hit? Did he kill him or something? All I know is that I'm full of rage, and that rage is directed at Shiriaki. You are unforgivable, Shiriaki. You need to die. A horrible and painful death. I don't care how tragic your backstory is. I feel like your backstory is a lot more complicated than I believe it to be. But we're finally getting some clarity on it all. All for one, the doctor, Dabi also, as well as Shiraki. Unforgivable villains. Pure evil they are. This is me, the angry anime fan, and this is Boku no Hero chapter 222. 222, I guess. First of all, a strange cover page to celebrate the third movie. Something of Deku on Martha's head. For some reason that looks kind of adorable, I don't know why. Either way, we see it passed on when of it all, and we see Shiriaki Tomura's answer. And here's the thing: a lot of people have actually said that they feel like Shiriaki is a good villain because he has matured. But I have to say, are you dense? He hasn't matured a single bit. His actions are still the same as they were the very first time he appeared. The only this time he's actually willing to work with people to make that feeling. And he simply wants to destroy everything there is because there's a hole in his heart. And he's immensely frustrated. I mean, I can get the feeling of wanting to destroy everything. In fact, there's so many things in this petty world, this world, that I feel like I want to destroy for petty reasons, but still. We see also the first time the glance of it all. How Shiriaki was found by All for One. And how he said the exact same words as in the flashback. The only difference was that he actually gave Shiriaki a hug when he said all that speech. I guess that is to further just show how much he manipulated it. He was an empty shell at that time and was given a room with doors and everything else. And the doctor was introduced there and gave the hands that belonged to his family members. So, and it's during this time when the young Shiriaki saw that. It's apparently that he developed an unheard quirk. Apparently a quirk that is similar to Eri. A mutation that wasn't found. Either way, when he sees those hands, he suddenly gets hurt and begins to vomit. And we actually see, pictures of what may have happened. We see a picture of a dog, we see a floor decaying, we see a young girl who I presume is his sister. We see a man looking in fear or maybe even disgust at him as he all froze up. And the even narrator is saying that what remained in his mind were fragments of visions from the past, along with an unexplainable anger that was stronger than his urge to vomit. No one exactly knows for sure what happened, but here's the thing. All for One said that Shiriaki was born twisted. And for some strange reason, Shiriaki cannot remember what he did. He only has fragments of past. Or maybe it's that everything he did, he's actually having post-traumatic stress disorder. Therefore, he has somehow eliminated those fragments of his mind from his body. But from what we can see of these flashbacks, seems to suggest two things. It confirms one thing. Yes, Shiriaki was the one who killed his parents. However, from this flashback, it doesn't really look accidental to me. He activated his quirk and it went out of control. And even his father tried to stop him but couldn't. Is the fact that we also see a little girl here. Is that his little sister? I find that to be very sad. I really wish he had a sister that had survived so she could grow up and take revenge on Shiriaki. But no, that's not going to happen. Either way, here's the thing, is that the doctor seems to have had the ability to fix the memories, but All for One decided to say that he wanted this feeling of deep and controlled anger to be in his body, and he used that to manipulate Shiriaki. So yes, All for One, you are pure evil. You used the pain that Shiriaki was feeling in order to direct it. However, Shiriaki embraced that feeling, because he mentions that when he wears everyone, he feels sick, yet at the same time very calm. He cannot dice the visions from his past, but he does know that there's a gaping hole in his heart, an anger that he wants to pour out. And he doesn't care if he destroys Hero Society or become the rulers of the underground. his whole will not disappear. So all he just wants to do is direct this anger, this empty heart, this enormous amount of rage at everything. So that's it. Shiriaki is still just a child. He's a pathetic loser of a child. He just wants to destroy everything there is in the world. Nothing else to it. Only because he is in immense pain. It's even the doctor says it. It sounds like a child's pipe dream. However, strangely enough, the doctor actually decides to team up with him after all, because he says the villains are those who bring pipe dreams to life. So well, and it's even mentioned that Shiriaki says that he wishes of his comrades are separate, so do as you wish. So yes, it appears the doctor actually intended to team up with Shiriaki all along. He just wanted to see how he's grown. Shiriaki has not grown. If anything, he has become more twisted, more dangerous, more vile than ever. He needs to face justice. And the only one that can defeat him is Deku. Not because Deku is the main character, but because Deku is the embodiment of everything that Shiriaki hates. And Shiriaki is the embodiment of everything Deku hates. Shiriaki is pettiness, anger, sadness made real, as well as homicidalness, and a bully. Although technically Kashan is also a little bit of that. He's still a hero more of that reason. He directs his anger in a positive manner. At least, I mean, Boku does. While Deku is the embodiment of justice, honor, self-sacrifice, and kindness. Everything that Shiriaki doesn't believe exists because of his tragic past. No one went to save him, because I think they feared him. I think they feared him, as well as I think they all thought that he was a freak. I mean, Shiriaki is a freak. He's a freak incarnate. So, it makes sense to them from hold on. But the doctor then mentions that he will lend them his power, but it does say that the thing that is Gigamanta won't listen unless you make him submit to you. If you do that, he'll give everything. So, but Dabe says he will not help on the girl, the Giga, but he will. He's out on the loop recruiting comrades. So, but he doesn't give a shit about Shiriaki's innermost thought. Well, if Dabe really is, the eldest Todoroki, then it makes sense that he doesn't give a damn, because all he wants to do is to destroy hero society. Either way, the doctor gives them all some kind of communication devices, and it's actually revealed that the one who teleported them away is not the doctor. No, it's actually a Nomu he has named John-chan, who he actually can control through devices. Either way, Shiriaki returns to Giga and apparently kills him. I have no idea how Shiriaki became that powerful, but he seems to have killed him. Although, if you want to be fair, that is a very big waste. Powerful villain like that. Although the doctor did say the Giga is a freak of nature as well, so maybe he has ultra speed recovery. I mean, all we see of Giga is a lump of flesh and a finger. So, I mean, if he really did kill Giga, then what was the point of that? Was that a point to make him submit? I mean, they said to make him submit, and what better way than to kill him? However, Shiriaki did not have Overhaul's quirk, so, I mean, Shisaki's quirk, so who knows? Who knows, really? Either way, the chapter ends with the presentation about it's been a long story, a battle with Gigamento, this is our reality, and now our future presentation, the destruction of the League of Villains. So, well, either way, we see the CEO, the Destro's son. I guess this arc is not gonna be about Bakugo and Todoroki so much. It's gonna be villains versus villains. And it's only gonna show us even more how dangerous, how petty, and how unforgivable Shiriaki is. So yeah, this chapter pissed me off, but unlike some other pissed me off chapters, this was actually a good chapter. But it still pissed me off. I mean, I hate to see these kind of villains, because these take such a long time to be defeated. But they're excellent in the way they are written, so I can't really complain on the chapter. And the doctor, well, he's homicidal as well. So what awaits us next, I don't know. But I strongly believe that Shiriaki did kill his parents. I mean, it's even confirmed that he did kill his parents, but what I mean is, it's not exactly known if he killed them on purpose or if it was an accident. But if you ask me, it was... I like to believe it wasn't an accident. And I would like to actually believe that he did it. Although there seems to be some confirmation that maybe his quirk went out of control and therefore he couldn't handle it. I have no idea. But you give me your thoughts if you have any.